Hello YouTubers and welcome back to another weekly video. In this video we are going to cover solar news from around the world. We are going to continue the trend from last week. We are going to split the videos in different parts so that you are easily able to watch that. So we are going to split the videos in 5 different parts. Firstly, news from Indian solar industry, international solar news, news from ancillary solar industries, news from EVs, and news from research and innovation in the renewable tech space. So let's get started. I would say keep hydrated. Hello YouTubers and welcome back to another video for the week 3 of July 2021. In this video we are going to cover news and updates from ancillary industries of renewable energy industry and solar industry, that is battery, energy storage, hydrogen, green hydrogen, etc, etc. Let's get started. So Vulcan Energy, that is a Australian mining group, has signed a deal with LG Chem for supplying lithium hydroxide that is mined in Australia Black Forest. So they are saying that we will supply 5,000 metric tons for LG every year. Okay, so this news came from Germany. A German startup has launched a battery storage device that is modular, and it is a one solution fits all kind of device. It can be daisy changed. So they are saying that with this battery you don't need any DC converter or AC converter to charge it or discharge it. It has an inverter inbuilt. Here they are using cascaded H bridge. So H bridge is like a diode bridge. They are converting DC to AC directly and AC to DC directly from unidirectional. So the circuit is unidirectional, and this is a very expensive battery. It costs about 6,000 euros, and the storage capacity is 3.7 kilowatt to 4.6 kilowatt, and it is a plug and play solution. So it can be deployed easily and installed anywhere, and the startup has won the best product for energy storage in Germany. Mondragon, a Spanish assembly company that makes equipment for solar cell production lines, has said that it has launched a new assembly line for new interconnection equipment of solar modules. Here, with this single machine, they will be able to integrate new technologies in the previous obsolete machines. They are saying with this machine you can integrate HJT, TOPCon, PERC, Pearl, PERT technologies in your lines, and multi-bus bar, half cut, one-third cut, all those kind of technologies, bifacial, glass module, bi-PV modules can be integrated in your assembly lines. HEVO ammonia solar project for Morocco has been sanctioned, and they are saying that when fully commissioned it will produce about 1,83,000 tons of green ammonia. Currently they are eyeing to produce 31,000 tons of green ammonia from green hydrogen annually, and this green hydrogen will be sourced from renewable energy, solar energy that is in abundance in the area of Morocco, and they are saying it will reduce about 2,80,000 tons of carbon emissions annually. So great news from Morocco. NREL has added solar plus storage to its category of 2021 for energy cost dataset. So the ATB that NREL launches every year, it is a directory. Basically it is used as a directory from developers across the world to calculate the LCOE of a certain technology and run simulations on that. So this is how policies are made in US as well by the research that is published by NREL for the renewable energy sector. So this new edition of solar plus storage category that is introduced separately is a good news for our industry, because now it will be supporting the Department of Energy and NREL research in the US, and a third party industry player analysis can be done because this is an open data set that is available to everybody around the world. So good news, and those who are interested to read NREL papers, the link will be in the presentation, or you have to connect with me on LinkedIn to get this presentation. In the product roundup, REC has launched a new N-type module. They are targeting this N-type module with the help of Berger-Meyer, and they have achieved an efficiency of 21.5% for the module. Highest capping is 375 watt peak, and Philadelphia Solar plans 1 gigawatt facility for manufacturing of solar panels in Philadelphia, and they are saying it will create jobs. So this was a good news from India. India's first solar microgrid with megawatt hour scale hybrid energy storage. So first of all, congratulations to Vision Mechatronics and Dr. Rashi for deploying this solution. This is a unique solution where they have used a mix of lithium batteries and tubular gel lead acid batteries for a Om Shanti Retreat Center in Haryana, and it will be powering the retreat center continuously on solar power and batteries for backup. Hawaiian Electric Battery Cash Incentive goes live. So HECO, that is Hawaiian Electric Corporation, is giving an incentive to people for putting up energy storage in their homes so that this energy storage can be used and accessed by the grid company for putting in the power at off-peak hours or peak hours and taking the power out of these batteries to support the grid in peak hours. So they are saying that this incentive will be given. There is no limit for this incentive. They are giving $4,000 for 5 kilowatt hours of battery storage. So this is a good solution for this. And because this is a small island in Hawaiian Islands that suffers from power outages and grid outages when there is a monsoon period and hurricane season in Hawaii. So this incentive has gone live and it is a good incentive to have. Chinese PV industry is scaling up rapidly after this lockdown recovery. So Linyang is trying to build 2.4 gigawatts of solar and wind storage projects in China, and solar wind projects of 2.4 gigawatt capacity is not new for China, but rapid expansion in small cities and small provinces of China is a good news for the industry. So Anhui province is targeted by Linyang for 2.4 gigawatt of solar and wind storage, and Jollywood is targeting to build its new 16 gigawatt solar cell factory. So this solar cell factory will be making particularly TOPCon cells, and with this capacity, when it will be added for the Jollywood solar cell production, so Jollywood will have a total capacity of 23 gigawatts of solar cell production. 23 gigawatts, that is a huge number. India only produces about less than 1 gigawatt of solar cells. Enel has installed 6.1 megawatt hour of vanadium redox flow batteries in Spain, and this will be supplying the grid. It will be helping the grid in stabilizing the power in terms of outages and controlling the power factor, voltage, etc. etc. American Clean Power Association has merged with US Energy Storage Association. So now consortium that is formed, it will have more than 200 companies, that is 200 companies working in energy storage in the country of United States. US energy storage startup has unveiled its new product of portable battery, that is 3.6 kilowatt hour battery, and it is similar to the German startup that has released the battery. It is a single unit. It can be used for DC AC. The inverter is inbuilt, so they are using a similar kind of technology, but the unique thing here is it is portable and it can be daisy chained to add the batteries in series. So the total capacity can be reached up to 25 kilowatt hours. So single battery is 3.6 kilowatt hours, and multiple, when you link it, it will be making 25 kilowatt hours. It can be used in emergency power solutions. Sungrow has supplied world's largest commercial and industrial rooftop PV plant. So this largest commercial and industrial rooftop PV plant is 120 megawatts. 120 megawatts of solar deployed on rooftop sector in China on an industrial park covering 43 rooftops, that is 43 rooftops of different factories and industries. So they have deployed this, and Sungrow has supplied all the solar inverters, and they have kind of formed a virtual grid where they'll be selling the surplus power to each other. Amongst themselves, they'll be selling and buying the power. GODI Energy, that is an Indian startup, has raised funding from Blue Ashwa Finance, and they are using this fund to set up a supercapacitor and lithium ion cell facility in Bangalore, and they are saying that we will be targeting 10 gigawatt hours, and they have expected demand to reach 800 gigawatt hours by 2030. So good news. And supercapacitors are very niche that is still being explored. Supercapacitors are being explored by Tesla as well, because Tesla bought Maxwell capacitors last year, Those who know, they know Maxwell supercapacitors were amazing, and if you want to see my experiments on Maxwell supercapacitors, you have to subscribe to my different channel where I keep posting my tinkering and electronic stuff. Sineng opens 10 gigawatt PV inverter factory in China, and with this 10 gigawatt additional PV inverter factory in China, their total capacity will be 23 gigawatts. So 23 gigawatts of solar inverter of a single manufacturer. It is a huge news, and those who are not aware about this company, Sineng is supplying inverters to large utility scale power plants. We are using their inverters for large projects. So their single inverter is 3 megawatt, 2 megawatt. So this is the kind of scale that they are working with, and no small inverters are available by this manufacturer. So they only supply to large scale projects. 2 gigawatt, 3 gigawatts, 10 gigawatt single inverter. So this was all the news from this week 3 of July 2021, and thank you for watching this video. If you got any value till here, if you have watched till here, hit like and subscribe, and most of all share the knowledge with your solar industry friends, and I'll see you in the next video of Indian solar news and international solar news. Thank you for watching.